welcome back. If you're here from my older videos, you'll see a big change in the garden this year. I removed a lot of the plants and added different plants in their place. I'm hoping to create a more tranquil and calming space with blocks of plants and colour. During this video, please take some ideas from my garden and I'll hopefully give you an incentive into creating your own Zen garden. By creating different sections, which are essentially rooms in the garden, it makes it feel bigger, with each area having its own use and feel. Here I added a bench and surrounded it with hosta and crocosmia under the wisteria tree. So in the spring, when the wisteria does decide to flower, I'll sit there under the blooms and take in that wonderful scent from the pink wisteria. No garden's complete without somewhere to lie down and relax. So, go out and buy a hammock, you won't regret it. Think about creating curves with pathways. This helps break up the garden so it isn't a complete straight line. Add lots of ferns and big architectural plants like the tree ferns and gunneras. There is a lot less hot, vibrant colours this year. I've went for a more muted palette of whites, blues. There's still a couple of oranges and things, but they're not in flower at the moment. That's more spring. And I find with less hot colours around, the eye seems to relax and focus on the lovely greens and the structures of the plants. I'm saving for some white statues for the garden, like a nice white pagoda, to replace the one that's in the rockery right now. Although the garden is already 3 years old, I made a lot of changes in the winter last year and during the spring, so the plants still need time to mature and fill out, but they're doing well, and I'm on track to having everything lovely and full, just how I want it in my head. Something so simple as to put mind your own business plants between the cracks in the paving is really effective and helps give that tropical feel and that age look. A very important key factor to my garden is the scent. This is a star jasmine. It's a climbing plant. It's evergreen and has gorgeous white flowers on in late summer. They smell divine. I urge you to buy one of these. If you haven't already smelt them, they are just, so sweet and heavenly. This is a dwarf lilac tree. Unlike the normal lilacs, it flowers in spring and periodically in late summer. This geranium, Roseanne, has done exactly what I want it to do and is now billowing over the rockery. Typically, don't really see roses in a tropical garden, but for me, I couldn't be without them. This is a mint crisp honeysuckle, evergreen, variegated, and the scent is so nice. It's that sweet honeysuckle smell that fills the garden. Another important element to creating a tropical garden, in my opinion, is sound. The sound of water, the sound of chimes, and the sound of the birds, and occasionally the music that I play. Think about the way the light hits your plants. Dappled shade is a really effective way of creating a feeling of magic in the garden. I removed the screening from the top of my pergola to let the plants grow through and create the canopy by themselves. I have a wisteria and the star jasmine on this trellis. That brings me to the next step in creating a tropical garden: patience. You need patience in life in general, but most importantly when creating a tropical garden, you need patience for the plants to grow, for your ideas to grow, and as you find yourself developing as a person, you'll find your garden developing too. Gardens are very much like people in a way, that they're always maturing, developing, learning, and hopefully overcoming their biggest problems. Plants are amazing at adapting to different conditions, and here in the southern part of the UK, we're quite lucky we can get away with some tender varieties, but there are other plants that look tropical, but they're completely hardy and you can try in your garden. Pick plants with interesting leaves, flowers, or anything that catches your eye, because at the end of the day, it's all down to you. It's your garden, and you've got to look at it every day. Hostas are my favourite tropical looking plants. Anything that is grown particularly for its foliage lends itself well to a tropical garden. Things like statues, railings, decking, stones, all these items have a good profit in the garden, as well as adding year-round interest. They help to add a structure and support in winter when you need it the most. And don't forget about trees. They add a beautiful canopy and add height to your garden. When you're gardening, it can feel like there's so many rules surrounding it. But don't listen to them. Just go for what you want. Try different things. Change things. Get it until you are really happy with what you've created. I tend to focus on one area each year and improve it somehow, even if it's just changing a plant or adding a plant. I promise, if you keep trying and don't give up, you'll get there in the end. Things will grow big, beautifully. Your flowers will reach for the skies, and you have created yourself a wonderful paradise where you can heal, relax, and enjoy. That's it from me today, guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.